A-Train goes for the face. Full speed, full extension, aiming at the jaw. His fist connects with an adamantium reinforced skull moving at Mach 1.
Hurts,
and
doesn't
every
it?
bone from his knuckles to his wrist.
Somebody take a look at this. Could Wolverine survive Homelander? This is like trying to put a legend against a rookie. The boys, they're rookies. Wolverine is a legend, right? He kills every single one of these freaks, like easily. You guys let me know down in the comments below right now what you guys are thinking. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. Yeah, let's see if Wolverine could survive Homelander. There's no way he loses. He's about to erase the boys from existence with his claws.
Vought International thought they found the ultimate corporate asset. Guy doesn't age, can't be killed, has claws that cut through basically anything, and he works alone. On paper, that's $1 billion weapon just waiting for a Vought logo.
$1 billion? Buddy, that's like, that's 100 billion. My boy Wolverine, like 100 billion, if not like 1 trillion. I mean, again, can't be killed. Claws can cut through anything. What more could you want in a weapon? He's a weapon of mass destruction, low key, but not really in a sense of like, you know, a lot of impact damage in the area. I'm just talking about lives in the area, like a real weapon of mass destruction. And he's about to show you exactly how Wolverine gets down. Like Wolverine's about to erase the boys from existence. He's a hunter. Wolverine's the hunter. These guys are the prey. Like
So they locked the boardroom doors on the 99th floor of Vought Tower and made him a pitch he couldn't refuse. They didn't realize they just trapped themselves in a room with an apex predator.
Right.
Logan wanted to drink his beer in peace. Now the metal is sliding out of his knuckles, and Vought is about to get a very expensive lesson in biology. How many members of the 7 walk out of this building? Let's find out.
0.
The pitch and the invisible threat.
0.
Homelander does a whole speech. The smile, the handshake, the glossy folder with Logan's name on the cover. He talks about legacy. About what a man like Logan could accomplish standing next to America's greatest heroes. He leans forward across the table and slides the contract over. Logan glances at it, pushes it back, tells him exactly where to put it. Homelander's smile holds for about 2 seconds. Then he stands up and steps out through the floor-to-ceiling window without a word, flies straight up, and disappears. He's not even gonna dirty his hands, because that's the whole point of having a team.
No. The team is supposed to work together to fight whatever this dude's about to do to them, because we all know Wolverine's about to put that pain on these guys. And the fact that Homelander's just gonna leave, that already tells you, like, he just wants to watch his teammates die, get cooked, and then and then what is he gonna do then? He's gonna try to fight Wolverine when he should have been fighting Wolverine with the whole team. Like, come on now. Come on. Like, Wolverine's a legend. Again, a legend against a rookie. This is madness.
He'll let the lower tiers sort this out.
Madness.
That's his first mistake. Translucent goes invisible the second the window breaks. No footsteps, no shape, just gone. He circles around behind Logan and puts everything he has into a right hook to the jaw. Logan's head doesn't move. Not a flinch, not even a blink. Here's why that matters. Translucent skin is made of a carbon-based metamaterial that mimics the molecular structure of diamond. That's what makes him bulletproof. Conventional rounds can't penetrate. Blades just skip off it, and blunt trauma spreads across the surface without transferring energy into the body underneath. It's genuinely impressive engineering for a compound V mutation. The problem is diamond's dirty secret. It's one of the hardest substances on Earth, but hardness and toughness aren't the same thing. Hard materials resist scratching. Tough materials resist fracture. Diamond scores a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale and cracks clean in half if you hit it at the right angle with the right force. Adamantium doesn't care about cleavage planes. It's
Doesn't
an
care.
indestructible alloy bonded directly to Logan's skeleton. and those claws taper to an edge that applies enormous pressure across an almost zero surface area. That's the physics of it. Force divided by area equals pressure. And when the area approaches zero, the pressure approaches infinite. There's nothing in Translucent's carbon skin that stops a blade operating on that principle. Logan smells the cologne, tracks the footsteps by vibration, turns and swings. The claws go straight through Translucent's chest like he's made of glass. Because, structurally, he basically is. Logan's survival tier for that encounter, S. He did
easy. And that's probably their best one. That's probably their best one. His skin is made of diamond. That's like the best thing in their world, probably. Like, easily got cooked.
Didn't even break a sweat. The Deep tries to make it a 2-on.
Okay, Aquaman.
He tackles Logan from behind while Translucent is still processing what just happened, which might be the worst decision anyone makes in this building today. Logan's skeleton is laced with a metal alloy that makes his total body weight somewhere around 300 pounds. The Deep hits him like a car hitting a concrete median. He bounces. Logan grabs him by the collar, and the boardroom table stops him. Logan's survival against the Deep, S tier, again, obviously, steps into the hallway and the building.
He didn't even have to kill him, I guess.
Alarms start screaming. Kinetic force versus cellular regeneration. A-Train doesn't wait. He's already moving before Logan's foot hits the hallway carpet. Coming in from the east stairwell at somewhere around Mach 1.
He's just gonna run into the blades.
767 miles per hour of kinetic energy focused into one shoulder. Logan goes through the first wall, then the second, then the third. He slides across the floor of what used to be a conference room and stops when his back hits a filing cabinet hard enough to fold the metal. Now, here's the science check that actually matters. A normal human body absorbs a supersonic impact the way a water balloon absorbs a bullet. The organs rupture, the blood vessels shear, and the structural integrity of the whole system collapses in under a second. There's no coming back from that. The math on kinetic energy at Mach 1 produces numbers that belong in an explosion report, not a medical chart. Logan's skeleton doesn't compress. The adamantium distributes the force across the entire frame instead of letting it concentrate into any single point. They do get rattled hard. His liver tears, 2 of his lungs partially collapse, and something in his lower back snaps with a sound like a rifle shot. He's already healing before he stops sliding. The mutant healing factor doesn't work like a pause button. It's an active biological process running constantly, and the moment tissue damage registers, it accelerates. Torn vessels seal, collapsed lung tissue.
And it's not like he would ever break any of his bones or anything because his skeleton is adamantium. And A-Train, even though he would be like hitting him so fast that it's like a huge impact on his body, it won't be so big to the point that the adamantium skeleton will actually break. You know what I mean? So he's good regardless. He'll just heal and figure out a way to kill him anyway. And that looks weird as hell. Like, why is his claws like coming up like that?
Floats. The vertebrae in his lower back grind back into alignment on their own. By the time A-Train circles back around for a follow-up, Logan's already on his feet. A-Train goes for the face. Full speed, full extension, aiming at the jaw. His fist connects with an adamantium-reinforced skull moving at Mach 1.
Hurts,
and
doesn't it?
Every bone from his knuckles to his wrist
hurts, doesn't it? Yeah.
Screams. Logan grabs him by the throat one-handed, walks him backward into the wall.
Imagine if he did pick him up like that.
A-Train.
Yo, imagine if he did pick up A-Train like from his neck with his claws, like, and just like walked him. Yeah, oh my God. This is crazy.
The Speedster's biggest problem is that velocity doesn't help you when your target doesn't break. Starlight comes around the corner 30 seconds later.
Crazy.
Both palms already charged.
That's crazy.
Fires a concentrated thermal beam at close range and burns the skin clean off Logan's forearms in about 4 seconds. It smells awful. It looks worse. It doesn't stop him. Cellular regeneration under sustained thermal attack works like a race between two rates: the rate of tissue destruction versus the rate of tissue repair. Starlight's output is genuinely punishing, and against most targets, it ends conversations immediately. Logan's repair rate wins the race by a margin that isn't even close. New skin is forming before the old skin is fully gone, which means he keeps walking forward through the beam the whole time.
He's good.
Closing the distance, expressionless. She makes the smart call and runs. His survival tier against Starlight, S, because there's no output she can sustain long enough to matter. Logan tracks a new scent coming from the stairwell. No footsteps, no sound at all. The silent killer. Black Noir drops from the ceiling of the stairwell without a sound. No warning, no posturing, no speech.
Bro thought he was like Snake Eyes or something.
His feet touch
He's
the
not
ground.
Snake Eyes.
He moves with the kind of precision that only comes from years of training stacked on top a Compound V baseline. He's not fast the way A-Train's fast. He's efficient. The first knife goes into Logan's side. Then again, then 4 more times in rapid succession, working up the rib cage, looking for something vital to hit. Noir has done.
Noir might be like a silent killer and all that. Again, these guys are rookies compared to what Wolverine is and what he's been through. All those achievements that they have, like, you know, that they're at their peak. Their peak is so much smaller than Wolverine's peak, if that makes any sense at all. Like, they'll never be even at the level at which Wolverine is, as in terms of like killing or anything else, like whatever. Being a hero, I guess, in general. But other than that, like, yeah, he's cooked.
This before. He knows where organs sit, where arteries run close to the surface. He's methodical about it. Logan lets him keep going. That's not bravado, it's tactics. Noir needs to be inside arm's reach to use those knives, and getting him there costs Logan nothing he isn't gonna repair in 30 seconds anyway. The wounds are already closing behind the blade on every withdrawal. So, Logan takes the hits and waits. Because the moment Noir stops moving is the moment the fight ends. Here's the science that changes everything. Compound V healing is real and it's serious. Noir has absorbed punishment on screen that would hospitalize anyone without the drug, and he keeps functioning. But Compound V...
And his armor, his suit, whatever he's wearing, again, adamantium does not care. Like, his claws will not care. As soon as he like chops his head off, like that man's just gonna be done. It's over.
A synthetic intervention, a chemical that supercharges biological processes that already exist. It makes the body better at being a body. The X gene does something categorically different. Logan's mutation doesn't enhance normal healing. It replaces the entire biological framework with something that operates on a completely different set of rules, which is why he walked away from Hiroshima when the blast radius should have left him nothing but ash. Manufactured ceiling, meet a system with no ceiling. Noir's knife scrapes metal. He stops, pulls the blade back, and looks at it. There's no blood on the tip this time, just a faint scratch mark across the steel where it dragged across the adamantium rib cage. He pulls the knife back and drives it in again at a different angle. Metal again. He tries lower. Metal. His rhythm breaks for the first time since the fight started. And that 1 second pause is all Logan was waiting for. The arm comes up fast and the claws follow it. Adamantium against a V-enhanced cervical spine is not a contest. The biology of Noir's neck is denser than a normal human's, but density is just resistance. And resistance has a threshold. The claws operate past that threshold by a margin that makes the threshold irrelevant. It's over before Noir's body registers what happened. Logan's survival tier against Black Noir, S. The outcome was decided the moment Noir's knives couldn't find anything.
Oh my god. This actually looks kind of cool.
Soft enough to matter. Logan kicks through the stairwell door into the executive lobby. He figured Homelander would be waiting right there, arms crossed, ready to monologue. Instead, someone else is standing between him and the front doors, sword drawn, not happy about any of this. The Amazonian.
Step aside. Step aside.
Maeve doesn't look like someone who wants to be here.
Step
She's
aside.
standing in the center of the executive lobby with her sword drawn and her jaw set. And her eyes keep flickering to the vault security cameras mounted in the corners of the room. She knows exactly who's watching. She always does. Whatever she thinks about this situation privately, the cameras are rolling and the footage goes straight to Stillwell's office. So, here she is. Logan stops in the doorway, reads the room. He can smell that she's not scared of him, which is different from everyone else he's dealt with in the last 10 minutes. She swings first, and the sword comes in at a diagonal that would take most things at the shoulder. Logan raises his arm, and the claws catch the blade with a sound like a car accident. She pivots immediately, no wasted motion, and brings her left fist around into his ribs with everything she has. The force travels straight through Logan's frame and rattles his brain against the inside of his skull hard enough that he drops to one knee on the marble floor. That's the correct reaction to getting hit by Queen Maeve, by the way. Homelander is the ceiling in the Seven's power rankings, and Maeve is the floor above everything else. He stands down for about 2 seconds, then he stands back up. The distinction worth making here is that Maeve's durability comes from biological density. Tissue and bone that Compound V has compressed and reinforced into something far beyond normal human limits. That's a real and serious advantage in almost every fight she's ever in. But density is a material property, and every material property exists on a spectrum. Bone that's 10 times denser than normal still has a shear threshold. Steel has one too.
It's not gonna save her from those claws.
Try to overpower the sword, he just cuts through it. She stares at what's left in her hand. He's already moving. He crosses the distance and
good night, honey.
Back against one of the lobby's marble columns and stops with the claws exactly an inch from her throat. She doesn't flinch.
Head rolls off.
They hold eye contact for a long moment, and something passes between them that doesn't need words. She lets go of the broken hilt. It hits the floor. Logan pulls the claws back and walks around her toward the front doors. His survival tier.
Such a nice guy.
Yes, same as every other encounter in this building. She's the only one who made him feel it. But feeling it and losing are different things in time.
Yeah.
He's 3 steps from the glass doors when they explode inward off their hinges. The God complex. Homelander doesn't walk through the doors. He comes in through them. He lands without a sound.
I kind of was expecting Wolverine to kill everybody. And with these types of characters, like, teach them a lesson. You gotta play nicer.
Straightens up, and his eyes are already glowing. Not warming up, already at full output. He came here to end this in the first 3 seconds. He doesn't throw a punch, he just fires. The heat vision hits Logan's center mass, and the temperature differential is not subtle. Homelander's lasers have been clocked melting through commercial aircraft fuselage, which puts the output somewhere in the range of a sustained industrial torch. His skin follows. His muscle tissue goes after that, burning down to the metal in a straight line across his chest while Homelander walks the beams upward. What's left standing there is an adamantium skeleton still moving forward. Adamantium's properties, post-bonding, make this outcome inevitable. Once the alloy sets, its molecular structure locks permanently. It doesn't soften under heat. It doesn't creep or deform the way steel does above its tempering threshold. The temperatures required to affect it doesn't exist in any scenario Homelander can generate. So the beams slide across the surface and accomplish nothing except clearing the tissue on top of it. And the tissue is already coming back. New muscle fibers laying down over the metal even while the beams are still burning. Not fast enough to stay ahead of the output, but fast enough to guarantee that the moment Homelander stops...
No!
Logan is immediately whole again. Homelander stops. He's never seen anything walk through his heat vision. His expression shifts in a way his PR team would not enjoy watching.
You thought you were a god.
He makes the instinctive decision to go physical. Grabs Logan by both arms, plants his feet, and pulls with the kind of force that lifted a 412 commercial aircraft off a runway in Jakarta. The arms don't come off. The adamantium joints are bonded at the molecular level, and the mechanical force required to separate them doesn't have a realistic upper limit to work toward. Homelander's strength is extraordinary, but it's still mechanical input, and the joints simply don't respond to mechanical inputs. So he's standing there, feet sliding on the marble, burning through whatever composure he has left, with both hands full and his chin 3 inches from Logan's face. The claws go up through the jaw at an angle, straight to the brainstem.
Straight to the brainstem.
Skin impenetrable to conventional weapons because conventional weapons never apply enough localized pressure to overcome the density. Adamantium is not a conventional weapon. The claws are through before Homelander's nervous system finishes processing the attack. Whatever compound V does to extend survivability, it doesn't rewire where the brainstem sits. So what happens when something reaches it? He goes down. The eyes stop glowing before he hits the floor. The 7 is done. Logan's survival tier against Homelander S, because every power Homelander brought to this lobby had a hard ceiling. Logan stands in the wreckage of the lobby for a moment, looks at the Vought security camera still blinking red in the corner, and walks out.
Just another day. Just another day. Like, just another day.
Wanted a weapon they could own. They found one they couldn't touch. Logan lights a cigar somewhere on 42nd Street, and nobody bothers him. If you want to see which other Marvel or DC heavy hitters would survive a Vought recruitment gone wrong, subscribe. Drop your pick in the comments right now.
You heard that, boys. Let him know. Let him know what you guys want to see from Marvel and DC, so we have like more nerd science stuff we can watch. But easy, like I said, easily Wolverine claps those characters. They're rookies. That's why he left that one joint alive, because he's like, I'm not even gonna do it to you, like for real, like, but you know, you made me feel it, but I will make you feel something even worse, like like, you know what I mean? Like, it was that type of vibe like that whole time until he got to Homelander, and then of course he was gonna clap Homelander because he's like the main one that probably needs to go. All right, he's the main one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I mean, Wolverine is such a badass, bro. And we got one more Wolverine versus Batman joint too we finna watch tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Hit that notification button too so you guys know when I upload, so you guys can be on time. Other than that, I think that's a GG's. Definitely a GG's.